one might say gleeful, anticipation.
And last but not least, a tall Craig Smith.
Thank you, Sir Charles. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship. Like other speakers in this debate, I am in no way, shape or form an opponent of solar energy. But I do believe, as others have said, that solar technology, solar farms should be best placed on our factories and on our brownfield sites and away from the great British beautiful countryside, and very much agree with my right honourable friend for South Holland and the Deepings in the comments he made about preserving and protecting the character of an area. And indeed, planning guidance is already clear. Where possible, large solar farms should use previously developed land, and projects should be designed to avoid, mitigate, and where necessary, compensate for impact. Yet, my constituents have been bombarded by applications for solar farms, large solar farms, across North Buckinghamshire. I've already opposed 5 solar farms since I was elected just over 2 years ago. For example, in Little Horwood, in the village of Kingsey, Callis Farm between the villages of Ford and Dinton, all of which would have dominated rural villages, would have completely changed the character, the rural nature of those places, and in one case completely destroyed ancient farmland. And most recently, I've objected to 2 solar farms in the peaceful villages of Leckhampstead and Slapton. My constituents have expressed concerns about the inappropriate scale and nature of these proposals. The solar farms will add no net benefits to the local area. They'll have a considerable impact on the environment and wildlife. They will fundamentally alter the character of those villages and surrounding countryside. One is located on rising ground, bounded and clearly visible from the surrounding low ground from the west and south. The woodland which borders the northern edge of the site in Leckhampstead is a prominent feature in the local landscape. Slapton Village already has one smaller scale solar farm, ugly and visible from Ivinghoe Beacon. The scale of this application is such that it completely surrounds and overwhelms the northern end of Slapton. Now, the company behind this development, having seen my objection, tried to make out in a letter to me the other day that it would not be a blight, sending me photos of other schemes as evidence. Yet every single one of the photos they sent me were ugly masses of grey and black plastic, metal and glass, in place of natural beauty, grass and crops. Let's be absolutely frank. There is no way on earth that replacing our beautiful British countryside with hundreds of thousands of acres of these monstrosities up and down the land could possibly be considered anything other than total vandalism and blight. So with Buckinghamshire facing a tidal wave of these solar farms and development on greenfield sites and on working agricultural land, it is absolutely vital, as others have said, that we take a step away. We recognise that agricultural land is a finite resource, and we need to come up with a new solution that puts solar on brownfield, that puts solar on the top of the factories and the tall buildings in our cities and towns, and protects the great British countryside.
Very much. I call the SNP spokesperson, Mr. Stephen Flynn.